Rain lashed the windows. Sarah, clutching a worn teddy bear, stepped into apartment 5A. It was a fresh start, a sanctuary. Or so she thought. The air hung heavy, thick with the stench of mildew and something else, something unsettling. Boxes piled up, each one a brick in her wall of isolation. She just wanted to forget. The landlord, a man with eyes that seemed to hold the building's secrets, handed her the keys. "Don't mind 5C," he muttered, his voice a raspy whisper. Condemned. Sarah, exhausted, barely registered his words. She had bigger demons to outrun. But as she lay in bed that night, the floorboards creaked. A soft, rhythmic tapping echoed from the wall, from the direction of the condemned apartment. Fear, cold and unwelcome, seeped into her. Days bled into weeks. The knocking persisted, growing more insistent. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls, just on the edge of her hearing. Sometimes, she'd catch a glimpse of a figure lurking in the periphery of her vision, gone before she could truly see. One night, the knocking transformed into a loud, frantic banging. Terror choked her. She wanted to run, to scream, but fear rooted her to the spot. Then, as abruptly as it began, it stopped. Silence. Sarah, trembling, slowly approached the door, her hand hovering over the knob. Taking a deep breath, she flung it open. The hallway was empty, but on the floor, a child's toy soldier lay discarded, its painted eyes staring blankly ahead. Seeking solace, Sarah confided in Mrs. Henderson, the elderly resident of 5B. Mrs. Henderson, her face a canvas of wrinkles etched by time and secrets, listened intently. "He's warning you, dear," she finally croaked, her voice thin and reedy. "They all are." Sarah, confused, asked who he was. But Mrs. Henderson just shook her head, her gaze distant and troubled. "Don't trust the shadows, dear," she warned, her voice barely a whisper. "And whatever you do, don't let him in." That night, the knocking returned more insistent than ever. This time it was accompanied by a low, guttural growl that seemed to vibrate in Sarah's very bones. Driven to the edge, Sarah set up a camera, hoping to capture evidence of the haunting. Sleepless nights turned into weeks. Finally, she caught it. On the grainy footage, a figure flickered into view. It was vaguely humanoid, a grotesque mockery of a child, its eyes hollow sockets, its mouth a gaping maw filled with needle-like teeth. But the most terrifying thing was its smile. A chilling, knowing smirk that seemed to mock her fear. The entity, bathed in the eerie glow of the camera's night vision, reached out, its long, bony fingers scraping against the lens. Then the footage cut out. Sarah was never seen again. But sometimes, residents of the building whisper of a shadowy figure that roams the halls at night, a chilling smile playing on its lips, its eyes glowing with an eerie, knowing light. They say it's the ghost of apartment 5A, forever trapped, forever warning others of the darkness that lurks within the walls.